Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. It's time, once again, for those egocentric attention holders, Harry and Meghan. After King Charles did indeed invite Harry and Meghan to his May 6th coronation, tense negotiations have apparently been occurring between the royal couple and the palace in order to get them to attend. A source has apparently told OK Magazine the following. The palace is trying to wrap up negotiations as quickly as possible because they can't go right up to the wire. It could lead to chaos. It could very well be that it ends in stalemate and they won't attend. But the palace is doing everything in its power to not let that happen. The palace is organizing two schedules, one that includes the Sussexes and one that doesn't. They want to be prepared for any eventuality. Ever since Harry and Meghan appeared in their utterly rejected so-called docuseries on Netflix in December, which they produced, and Harry released his tell-all memoir that he named Spare in January with its various unsubstantiated accusations made towards various members of the royal family, I knew that if King Charles invited them to his coronation, that they would somehow try to make it all about themselves. And as I had warned in my video that I released on March 2nd and was entitled, King Charles Evicts Harry and Meghan from Frogmore Cottage, Maybe No Coronation Invite, I said that if they attend the coronation that they would likely draw too much attention towards themselves and away from King Charles at his own coronation, which should be about him and not about Harry and Meghan. Unfortunately, that's essentially what's happening now, and the coronation is still 6 weeks away. Why? Rather than simply accept the king's invitation to attend his coronation, Harry and Meghan decided to make a number of demands designed specifically to draw attention away from the king and towards themselves. Those demands include being allowed to stand on the balcony at Buckingham Palace after the coronation alongside the working members of the royal family, which they quit back in 2020. They want their 3-year-old and 1-year-old children to attend the event, and they want Prince Archie's birthday, which is around the same day as Coronation Day, to be honored in some way. A palace insider had explained that small children can't attend such events due to restlessness and tantrums, and that there should have been reason enough to not have invited Harry and Meghan to attend because of their immature adult tantrums. Royal commentator Dominique Samuels told Sky News Australia the following. It really is a mess, to be honest. First of all, many people were wondering why the king invited them to the coronation in the first place. Secondly, I'm not surprised they have this list of demands because it seems the king is really prepared to capitulate to all of them. She then went on to say, on the bright side, what can happen is a bit of a compromise. One of the things they have raised is that they want their children to be invited. They want their children to be included. It will be Archie's birthday, I think, at around the time that the coronation is taking place. So at least maybe we could compromise on including the children. In terms of them wanting to be on the royal balcony, it's likely that will be reserved for working royals. And they chose to step away, so they sort of need to deal with that reality. Personally, I totally understand why the king wants Harry and Meghan to be there. Harry is one of his 2 sons, and despite all of the problems that he and Meghan have created, the king still wants them to share in his once-in-a-lifetime event, which he's been waiting for his entire life. So while I can empathize with King Charles, he also needs to be firm on what that obnoxious pair is allowed and what they're not allowed. Harry and Meghan are creating big temper tantrums about whether they'll attend, but this is just a big performance on their part. So I find it very unlikely that they won't attend because they would never want to pass up on such a huge opportunity like a royal coronation due to all the free publicity and attention that they can get. As much as they have claimed they want their privacy, which they have also denied saying, they are true attention whores. They've built their entire lives on how much attention they can attain for themselves, which was exactly what their so-called Netflix docuseries was, because they don't actually work or do anything else that's actually productive. And since they haven't figured out how to get positive attention for themselves, they've settled for the next best thing, negative attention. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button. And please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.